day ones, yeah, the dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end. Came all the way from losing to win.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the New York Jets and our home team. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go on EA Sports. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
Check, Mike 21.
Regular.
Shift, watch the shift.
Allen going to go to the air right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, check, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
5 wide.
Check, lucky.
Half.
Now Allen. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10.
I'm coming. Hey, check, Mike 21.
They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And the Jets will take over.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. We ain't giving up nothing.
Play action. It's Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Terrell Bernard getting in there to drop him for the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack.
Mike,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Finding space at the 40. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Set high. Check, 93's the mic.
Here's Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How do you get in there and knock another one away? I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action now. Wilson. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Here's Allen to throw it. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Pick your game up. Jam.
Ball again on 2nd down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. 49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic.
Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. He finds his man, complete. It's Moran. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Bills are 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. They got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away?
He's got a man, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses. And now Sean McDermott going to throw out the challenge flag. A good call there by Sean McDermott to throw the flag. In motion left goes a tight end. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards the pickup there.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. We got 4. We got 4.
Now Wilson. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On second down, a run with Hall. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Check 93's the mic.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
My game. All right. Here we go. Let's go. Pilot 64 weak. Hey, let's get this. Ship.
Now it's Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Joey Sly on for the extra point. He hasn't missed an extra point all season, and he won't miss this one either, and it's 7-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
Let's go, D.
Half 85, half 85.
Mike 21, Mike 21.
On play action, Allen. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
56, 56.
Mike 21. Here we go. Let's bring it.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. 20.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Let's get that ball. Check 93's the mic. 93.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. That's Wilson. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 30 base, let's go. We got three, fellas, we got three.
Straight ahead is Hall. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down.
Here we go, here we go. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Here we go, here we go.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jets try it, but the fourth down play doesn't work. And the Bills are going to get the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
Alert, alert, alert.
Try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Allen. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Middle.
Pick it up, guys, pick it up. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
Throwing is Allen on third. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be fourth down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Hey, check.
Round 80.
21, check
Hey,
Mike.
tight. You ain't got nothing.
Check that.
Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Okay, great. Here we go. Watch tight. Tight end right. Hey.
Moore, the man in motion.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Yeah. We don't want none. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
They go play action with Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And that's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020.
Matchbox, light.
Bang, bang.
Ready, go.
Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
Set, ready.
2nd and 15.
Put him on the buses. Let's put that team on the bus.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Option play, here's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Now it's Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
Y'all not ready.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
We own them. Check, 93's the mic, 93's.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty, able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Come on, set. 70 Indy.
I'm going to come back to you. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Bravo.
Mike 8.
Here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
18, chopper.
Hall again on 2nd down.
And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's the way. Check, 93's the mic. Go. It's coming this way, Here we go.
Play action. Now Wilson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Yep.
93's the mic. Now watch run.
Orbit.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
Wow, ready, go.
Throwing is Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. A great effort there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change? And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Now.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, half.
49's the mic. Watch 49.
It's a party now.
Charlie. Mike's 49.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. It'll be a loss of 13 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
A loss of 13 yards brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now is Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
He's coming. We got double up.
Ball again on 2nd down.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
3 down.
Haywood.
Check, 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
There's Wilson to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Middle.
To the air, Allen. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21. Half. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they...
Now Allen, gotta have this one. Throw left side complete. That's Moran. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Check, Mike 21.
Man out.
Hey, check.
Allen gonna throw. That's to Cook out of the backfield. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All day. Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check, Mike 21.
And again, it's Allen. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check the outs.
Hey, check, Mike 21.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Mike 21, Mike. Check, Mike 21. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Wilson's throw here into the hands of Moore. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Check 93.
On the draw, it's Hall. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Check 3.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
On the ready.
93's the mic.
Hey, here we go.
Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic.
It's our field. It's our smoke. Hey, it's our house.
Check 93's the mic.
Now Wilson. And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. Trailing here in the fourth quarter, and that personal foul, that only adds to the hole that they're currently standing in.
Yeah, absolutely a bad job of just losing your cool and letting your anger take over. Mistakes like that, not going to help you at this stage of the game.
Able to avoid. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, fourth of the year. And the Jets look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Sly on for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
From the gun, it's Allen. Batted at the line, but he still brought it in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards there as they connect on the quick slant. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Moran. On first down, Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moran. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming!
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21.
To throw, it's Allen. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And now here is another interception. Sauce Gardner picks it off, and the Jets are going to get the football here at their own 23. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well because We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1970.